Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. Sometimes it's good to just take old lists and give them a little bit of a facelift. And one of those lists is actually Boros Modified. You know, the things kind of about you putting creatures or things on your creatures that we haven't really made new cards for that, but we've made some new cards that actually fit that theme. So today, we're going to tackle that and see if it's any good on the Mythic ladder. Alright, so obviously, pretty much everything in this list is going to either get counters or get an enchantment or something in some way, and then play a couple of cards to take advantage of that. So we're going to start with Hopeful Initiate, because not only does it get counters, it also helps us remove artifacts and enchantments, and we're not going to have a lot of ways to do that, because we need to have more creatures that kind of fit our theme here. We're also going to be playing Warden of the Inner Sky, and this is because it just puts counters on itself, but also scries to give us better card quality if we need it, and making an attack isn't that beneficial. Of course, we're going to play Commandos Faces Kakazan, because this puts a counter on a thing. Easy theme to follow here. And we're going to play Charm Scoundrel. And what I like about this is it's a way to possibly get another card or pump a different creature if we need to. Or in a pinch, just make a treasure, which is nice because we do have a few things that cost 4 and we're going to skimp on land just a little bit in this list. We're going to play Inti because Inti is actually, again, really good for putting a counter and helping us find more stuff. And since we have a lot of cheap things, there's also a real chance that we're going to be able to cast whatever we get off the Inti, which is super nice. We're going to play some Kami's Flare because, well, again, we can shoot something and deal damage to the opponent, and that's always a bonus. A card that gets underplayed, which I feel I should be in more of my Boros list, is actually Baird. So many things being able to pump themselves mean that there's going to be a lot of times we'll just get free creatures from this just sitting out there. So it's actually kind of nice. Or if you get to play this on the turn after a Commando Faces Kakazan, where you get a 3/3 and a 1/1. So that's really nice. Now, a card that doesn't necessarily add counters, but does help us with attacking, is Sanguine Evangelist. And I also like this in some matchups because you can block early and then just end up with 2 bats. And then those bats can fuel other things. Or if we get credit for something coming into play or anything like that, like this could help that as well. But just being able to punch through, always good. Anim Pakal, this gets us more creatures and gets counters, so obviously it was going to make the list. No big surprise there. And we're going to be playing Thundering Raiju, because most of our stuff should have a +1/+1 counter on it. Getting to attack with the Raiju should equate to like 3 or 4 extra damage. And the card itself has haste, so post sweeper, you can attack with a 4/4, and that's actually pretty potent. But those are going to be the main cards we're going to be worried about playing today. If you want the full deck list, like always, it'll be at the end of the video, or you can go down in the description, look for the blue arrows. It'll take you right to our Moxfield link where you can get this very deck, or a bunch of other sweet stuff to play in Standard, because we have a lot right now. But let's go see if this version of Boros is any good. If you want to buy any cards for today's deck or any other game stuff, remember to go to CoolStuffInc.com. You can use code DRAGON. That'll save you 5% at checkout. And Cool Stuff Inc. always has cool stuff in stock. Oh no, we drew all the 3-mana things. Yeah, Mulligan. Much as I'd like to keep that, we really can't. That hand's going nowhere. Let's keep this and get rid of a mountain. We have plenty of time to draw a 3rd land. So I think we're going to go with this, just because there is a removal card. We'd rather that get got than Warden, I think. Well, we found the 4th land, so that's nice. Alright, we'll attack. Just play Warden. Unfortunately, this didn't quite start the way we wanted to here. Having any of our 2-mana things there would have been kind of nice. That would have been a good turn also if we'd have got the, what's your name, that could put a counter on herself and then attack. Like, that would have been pretty sweet. Alright, so we don't have much to do here. We've just drawn lands, unfortunately. So we can attack and trade. Kind of like the best thing we do, so no attack really here. Kind of leave this to the opponent to decide what they're going to do. This may be a situation where we just have to double block and trade, which would be pretty gross, but in case they have something. Alright, well, it looks like we're just going to single block trade. Fair enough. Maybe they don't attack? Yeah, we're definitely going to single block trade. I mean, this is one of those things that obviously the way they're going to try to kill us is with poison damage. So we're going to do what we can. And here I'm just playing the Thundering Raiju first, because there's a bigger chance we could play Anipakal and something next turn. And then we'll get a credit on the Raiju, or from the Raiju, pumping the Anipakal, and maybe something else depending on what we draw. But they might just deal with the Raiju here. Nope, they're not. They're playing blue so they can poison us the hard way. Alright. Fair enough. And we'll attack. And then we get multiple things. Oh, no, it needs to stack those differently. Good to know. Let me see if I change the settings. Oh, I was set on not auto organ entry. Okay. Maybe I'll have to put full stops on. We'll see. I mean, sure. Thundering Raiju's down. We can still attack with Anima Call, so I'm into it. Bivouac, that's cool for later. Alright, I'm attacking. I mean, still a bunch of counters. I mean, a bunch of golems. So do what you will. They're going to take 5 here? Nice. I ain't mad at that. I mean, they obviously have some type of bounce spell removal thing. Or I can't imagine they'd have done stuff the way they did. No? This feels like a setup. I mean, I'm still going to bite anyway, because, you know, I'm your Huckleberry, but here we go. Go to attacks. We're going to Wandering Emperor the Anima Call, but even then, that's still a pile of damage. I mean, sure. Just so the land doesn't die easily. Okay, they didn't even have that. Sweet. Alright, with an opponent conceding after a turn 1 play, let's see if this game's at least develops into something. I'm going to keep this one just because it's a removal card early. So even if we don't find something to play on turn 2 or 3, we can maybe kill something, follow up with Evangelist, and go from there. So we'll see. I guess I could have just left one of these open to pretend like I have a play with fire or something. Would have been beneficial. And we're just going to go ahead and pass. Maybe opponent will spend some amount of mana on their sleeper. So we'll get a little something out of this exchange. Would be nice. Deep Cavern Bat. Never mind. We don't want to deal with that. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Mostly because I like these other parts. And Sanguine Evangelist stands to be a real thing here. Because now the opponent won't be able to pump the sleeper pass. Well, that's not true. If they get another land, I guess they can make it a 3/3. Then we block. We have flyers. Kind of unlocks a bunch of things here. What I also like about the Evangelist is if they just take their turn to play something like Liliana here, we could choose to sacrifice the Evangelist, have bats. One bat kills Liliana. We can attack with the other one. Like, lots of stuff that can go down here. Or we could even just double block here if the opponent chooses it. Nope, they just pumped there. Fair. That worked. Oh, that's nice. Not mad at that. And they know 2 of the cards in our hand, so they may not want to attack into a Wandering Emperor. So I have to figure out how to get the most value out of this situation. I think we just attack with this. In the turn. Could have attacked with Thundering Raiju and forced the opponent to make a decision on what they want to do, but you know. Alright, you are pumping. This is actually pretty interesting because I can just... Yeah, they don't want to attack into a Wandering Emperor here. Why did you pump that? It's only till end of turn. Is there something tricky here that I don't know about? Alright. I mean, just so they can't draw cards next turn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, because now I kind of have a free runway to attack with Thundering Raiju if we want to. I'm just going to attack with Bat and Raiju, I think. And just pump Raiju, because that's safe. Alright, they're going to give it like Death Touch or something? Nope, they just let it die. Weird. Alright, I'm going to play this. There's a possibility they have like Gix's command, but if they do, we're still going to have an Evangelist and a Thundering Raiju left behind, and that's totally okay. Oh, no, that's not true. We'll lose the Raiju. We'll just have the Evangelist left. Yeah, that's a small problem. Yep. They actually did have it. We get a bat. But that's okay. And we're attacking. And the turn. Obliterator, sure. We're not totally worried about Obliterator with a Flyer and a Wandering Emperor, I guess. I mean, as long as we have that, they're not really doing much of anything. I mean, as soon as they make us discard, the Wandering Emperor becomes a problem. But, meh, what are you going to do? Alright, you have an Evolved Sleeper. And another Obliterator. Now that becomes a real problem. Like, that's a real thing we don't like. Oh, I should have went ahead and made the 1/1s last turn. That was a mistake. Well, I'll just make them now. Actually, oh, yeah, because I tapped the white there. Ugh, so they get a free shot with their duders. Alright, well, I goofed this turn all up. Like this? Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Yeah, we're dead now. Well, maybe. Depends on what they do here. Because they can attack us for at least 13, 14 if they want to. And I can only attack back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 8. Yeah, that's going to do it. I'm pretty sure. Well, that's not totally true either. Because we gain 2 back from a Wandering Emperor. We can block a thing. Alright, there's still options here. We just have to leave Wandering Emperor open. This was a mistake, though. Had I just made the 2 1/1s on the previous instep, and then had this, they wouldn't even have made that attack there. So that's a real thing. What do I want to do? Go to 8. I can chump block off one of these. Alright. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best thing we can do here. Attack, attack. Attack? I mean, if they have another Gix's command, we're dead anyway, right? So, we gotta try. I don't know what their last card is, but... Alright, they're at 9, which at least puts this in the realm of possibility. Yep, you draw and go to 8. Hopefully you don't get anything spectacular. But yeah, if they have a Gix's command, we're just dead, because it wipes out our board here. Alright, that gets rid of the thing. And then you have another removal, we're still dead. Interesting. They should have gotten rid of the Battlefield Forge, because I would have taken a point if I tried to get white from it. But this is a good move to see if, like, maybe I don't have regular planes in the deck. Either way, you're forcing me to take a point here, I guess, so it doesn't change much. But I don't mind this play from their part. I mean, they're at 8. We could still pull this off, possibly. Because obviously, we have to chump block the 4. Because that doesn't trample. And then we'll try to remove an Obliterator. So we'll go down. Actually, I could have not taken a point. Yeah, but if they had anything to remove a Planeswalker, that would have sucked. Never mind. And then here we get rid of one of these. So we'll go to 7. And then we'll lose 5 and go to 2. 2, 4, 5. We need to top deck something here. I mean, another Wandering Emperor would be sweet, but... Oh, that's not it. Gosh dang it. We can only get in for 2, 4, 5, 6. We're dead. Dang it. Just too many lands. And misplaying that one turn cost us the game. Alright, GG's. Yep, just misplaying got me. Ooh, we're gonna keep this, but this is kind of, not as much of a gimme as it looks like, I would say. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. Mostly because Baird hopefully can get us an extra body, which is a blocker in these scenarios, and then we'll just have to figure out what to do from there. Yep, you got a 3/3. Alright, I was kind of hoping I didn't draw a removal spell there, because I didn't really want to use it here. Alright, the good news here is they're going to be likely inclined to kill Baird if they have the ability to. Which means we're not getting any more things coming at our face here, which is nice. But, alright, there's a Phoenix Chick, and it means there's a Rage on board. Alright, I'll block just to get them to use the Rage, honestly. Oh, they opted not to. Smartly. I thought they might just want to go for the trample damage, but they didn't. They played it correctly. Alright, so what do we do here? Do we go blocker? I mean, we'd be at 8. It's not great. Man, Painland here actually hurts us quite a lot. Man, what we really needed was the Evangelist here, I think. So I can attack and not really gain much here. Alright, no attacks. It's not even worth it to put the counters on the Warden. We just kind of need to spread our blocks around. Which is tough, but the situation is what it is. Alright, so we're going to put these on blocking duty here. We're going to put these on blocking duty here. Use your removal how you see fit, opponent. Alright, there's the Rage, which we assumed existed. Which we were correct. Alright. Okay. I mean, we could kill a Phoenix Chick, potentially. Not really, though. We don't have quite enough mana to do what we want to do. That's tough. Alright. I mean, we just have to hope they don't get the right burn spells, so we don't die next turn. But we could land... If we get an untapped land, we could get a Frenzy, kill one of those. And we're still kind of scraping by, even under those circumstances. I mean, they can block one of these. Oh, they didn't even want to block one of these. Wow. Oh, no, they only had... Did they only have... No, they had 2 lands open, right? Huh. I mean, either way, we're taking 2, so we go to 4. Do we get burned out? Nope, they're just lands. Okay, alright. This is starting to maybe kind of be a thing. Or maybe they also have Witchstalker's Frenzy, and that would suck. But I mean, we kind of have to attack with Anima Call anyway, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess we gotta try. I mean, it doesn't make sense not to. Alright, what are they going to block here? Just one of those, and they're going to take 2, 4, 5. They'd be at 12. Alright. Alright, in the turn. We have chump blockers for the Foundries, so we're not worried about that. We just have to hope they don't get a Lightning Strike here. Alright. Deal the 2. Okay, they're at 9. We're at 3. Please no lightning strike. They didn't have it. Can we win from here? Yeah, because we have a Witchstalker Frenzy. Oh, wait. We have to be careful not to take a point, though. Because we're only at 2. All right, so when we attack, this is going to make 3 things. So we'll have 5 attackers. 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9. They have to have a removal that wouldn't hit us. I mean, we could play this and make a treasure. Just for extra damage. Let's do that. Just to get the one more point in, just in case. I don't know what could really happen here, but really don't want to leave it up to chance too much. But this should get the job done. All right, looks like that's it. Oh my goodness, that was close. Ooh. Okay, let's keep this. Little slow for our preference, obviously. We'd obviously want to find some type of untapped land on 3. But in the meantime, we'll see what we could do. Alright, adversary. Yeah, we'll block. We take 2. That's fine. Still, I think just playing... Well, yeah, it doesn't do us any good. I was going to say we could have played NT, but that's not going to change enough of anything. Alright, we'll pass. Looks like rages are on board, so we'll just pass and let that go. If they want to rage here, fine. Yep. Yep, sometimes you just know a thing. Alright, we're at 6. We'll do the only thing we can here. Pass a turn. I think we're still just dead to a rage here anyway. I mean, we literally just put everything on the Swift Spear and then just die to rage, probably. It's an ugly block, but like, what are we going to do, you know? Because they can still just kill a creature, trample over. Well, they won't trample, but we gotta preserve our life total best we can here. Okay, so they're shooting us, and then we just die anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it would like, like, how is that gonna make a difference for us? It really doesn't. I mean, we could play this, play that. That doesn't help. I mean, I guess maybe their hand's empty. All right. I mean, literally any 1 point kills us, though. I mean, we're aware of the situation. It's not what I would call good for us. We literally need a Wandering Emperor to gain life here, I think. Okay, wait, you know, the deck's trying at least. Alright, so if we attack with everything, that's still not great for us. What if we Raiju, attack with Raiju, attack with Bat? Problem is, we set ourselves up to die if we do anything else. But even a Rage would make that into a 5, and we're probably dead anyway? Yeah, Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any way that this makes stuff any better, but maybe we just do this. I don't know. Actually, we should have put it on the Warden. Maybe bigger toughness would have mattered. I mean, I'm just waiting for them to find 1 point of damage. They have a bunch of ways to do it. Even a haste creature here is kind of bad for us. Godric, okay. Good news is Godric isn't flying over right now. So that's fine. Oh, I should have saved that for Inti, actually. That would have been a good choice. Okay, let's go attacking. If I attack with all this, this becomes a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, plus 1 is 19. But then we die on the crackback, so that's not really a thing. Ah, boy. Okay, well, I think some version of this is it. Put the +1 on Raiju itself, I guess. I mean, obviously you can double block here. That's fine. We get to kill off 2 things, so that helps our situation a lot. All right, this does make it where we can win next turn if they don't top deck a damage here. Please don't. Please don't. Wait, no, that doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. I think we might have actually gotten there. Yeah, for sure we're gonna block. I'm gonna overblock here. In case there happens to be a rage. There's not, but you know. Alright, I think we can attack with everything and get a win. Oh, even better. Bivouac, that takes 3, right? 1, 2, 3. No damage. Alright, cool. Looks good. So we go Bivouac. We shoot this thing. And then we attack for a bajillion. Wow. Oh, man. Beating mono red at 1 life never gets old. Never gets old. Oh, wow. Alright, let's see if we can find something. We have a bunch of 1s and 2s. Could turn this into a good draw. And when we do have a bunch of removal. In this game, I removed the Witchstalker's Frenzy to add a couple of get loss. Unfortunately, we will not be taking advantage of this situation, though. Well, that's sad. And now whatever we play probably gets countered. Well, we're not going to even get to play anything that gets countered, so there's that. That's a sad situation. I mean, you might as well kill it. I mean, like, why not? Sure, what you got going on? I'm assuming you have another one since you discarded one. Nope, just a Jace.
Your hope is wasted. You cannot win.
Alright, let's go ahead and kill Jace. I guess I could have killed Jace with the Kami's Flare. That was silly. But that could also be more damage later. Alright, let's go here. Another Jace? Not another Jace. Alright, I'm just going to discard one of those. That's fine. That's neat. Question is, if we do this, do we just lose our whole board? If they... You're playing Path of Peril, so you're probably not playing the other option, but we'll see. I'm splitting it like this because there's a chance that they're playing Gix's Command, which would mean we would then lose... We could lose the Evangelist and keep the Raiju. But the opponent's at 7, so they got to do something big here. Hidetsugu does not do enough. Because we can shoot them, they lose 2. So they'd be at 5, and then at least 5 damage is coming through here. So I think we're good to go as far as that is. I'm just double checking things here. Yeah, should be solid. Yep, we have all kinds of damage. No matter how they block. Sure. Yeah, it's like they're dead either way. Yeah, this works. I was debating if I was going to do anything else, but nah. I think we're just going to scoundrel with the counter on it and call that good. Alright. It's on you, opponent. Gonna kill our scoundrel. Could cut down and then attack us for 2. Oh, Virtue. That works too. Alright, well we didn't get much out of that in an early exchange, but this isn't terrible either. Yeah, here we're not even looking to block the... Oh, Cavern Bat. That's going to be annoying. Well, now I might block. Yeah, that sucks, especially if we know that there's a good chance of something like a Shieldred showing up next turn. Another Evolved Sleeper. Okay. That is a thing. This isn't bad either, though. Do we attack with our creature land? Not yet. But I do think we attack all in here. If the opponent wants to block, that's fine. Yep. We'll replace it with another bat. And then we'll go ahead and play another one. And then we'll play this. And then I'm going to tap this, this, and this. Leave a bat to block. Alright, that's fine. We could live with that. It also means if Shieldred shows up and Shieldred blocks an Evangelist, we can kill Shieldred. Or, actually, we don't have to do that. We get to kill the Deep Cavern Bat, then we get the Get Lost back, and then we get to kill a Shieldred, and we get a great attack. So, this is even better. I also could have not taken damage there, I guess, because it could have... Oh, no, I didn't have this in hand yet. Never mind. Had to draw that. Okay, so we'll shoot the opponent. They'll go to 15. We get this back. We kill Shieldred. We attack with everything including Evangelist, or everything not Evangelist? Nah, we're attacking with everything. Who am I kidding? If you have a Gix's command and you get us, such is life. We'll deal with it. Oh, yep, they're going to get us. They're going to... Actually, we'll have a bat, and this will turn into a creature. So we are still really close here, even if they have it. Now, if they have something like Path of Peril, that's a little tough, because then they can leave something up to block with the sleeper. Oh. So they're at 7, basically, right now? I mean, I think we still got it. Because we can pump one of the bats. Oh, they're seeing if they can put more counters on their Flesh Gorger here, though. That's real. I don't think I've ever wanted the opponents find a land more. So they're basically at 9. Okay. I'm assuming you're going to put another counter on the Flesh Gorger at this point. Yeah, pumping that doesn't matter. If I were them, I would have just put the counter on the Flesh Gorger. Okay, so let's assume they block here. They'll take 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's still going to do it. All right. And we can just put the counter on a bat or something if we want to. That's 3, 6, 7 just in the air. Yep. Yep. Okay, looks like we got there. Whew. Wasn't sure how that was going to play out. Alright, I think this is a pretty easy mulligan. Nothing there to play early. This is better. I say very cautiously. I will put back one of these. Much as I do like having those late in a lot of matchups. This could end up being one of those. But I think we just go here. Ah, freebooter. Okay, well, we're going to attack. You can scry and have your treasure, friend. The only thing we can hope is maybe they kept a really light hand because they thought they could get an early Shieldred, and after we kill Shieldred, the gates are open a little bit. Kind of wishful thinking, because our hand's not super good. Ooh, Virtue. Do we want to get rid of the Virtue, actually? That's a little wild, but With this hand, I don't know if we would finish them soon enough, so I am actually going to kill my own creature here. Because they're already at 4. I don't know what their hand looks like. I mean, that may still be a bad play. Oh, well, they had ways to get more mana anyway. So it didn't much matter, sadly. Go ahead and go with this, get this down. Yeah, I was playing on the fact they might have had more stuff behind and we could have got a little value out of it, but no such thing. But yeah, we'll just take 3 here. This feels like a scenario that if we're racing, we can at least win this one. Ah, well, they had another one anyway. But at least now we know they don't have mana. Like, that is a real thing. Am I just going to get rid of... I can't... Yeah, we're just not discarding anything here, right? That's not true. We'll still discard a mountain, I think. Please don't be a Thundering Raiju. Ah, that's tough. That's like insult to injury. If I'd have kept the mountain, I could have played that, but that's fine. Oh, they're looking at how to activate the creature land here. Yeah, we won't be attacking to give you the mana, opponent. You're obviously stuck, and we're going to hope to keep it that way. So, yeah. Attacking with these. For one more time, I'm going to get rid of this. Because I'm kind of all in on this plan at the moment. Okay, well, we can at least play the land. At some point, we're just going to dedicate to giving them the treasure. Especially if they end up just playing a land Shieldred or something here. Oh, it's a big score. That's way worse. Oh, actually. Oh, alright. So we're going to hold on to this Get Lost. Because we may have to deal with a reanimated Atraxa soon. Or just a hardcast Atraxa. I don't know. Not gonna lie, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to give up a card here. Alright, end the turn. Maybe I could have played it and then just put a +1 on one of these. Put the opponent at 10. Oh, crap. Alright. Well, good news is I start not blocking flyers. And they don't know we have a Wandering Emperor. They gotta Get Lost, which actually isn't terrible for us. Yeah, like them getting rid of Inti is actually kind of fine. In a weird way. I don't hate that. Like a very peculiar way for us to try to win this game. But I'm actually alright with it. We get to put a counter? We don't. We gotta land. Alright. Well, we're gonna go again, since we'll still have 4 mana open. Anipakal, you might work. Okay. We're gonna attack. Alright, opponent goes to 6. Which, barring something going crazy sideways, we should be mostly okay here. Alright, let's hope they can't protect the creature from a Wandering Emperor. Because that's what this is all about. Everything hinges on this.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa.
Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Okay, they didn't. Cool. Alright, I think we're okay now. Famous last words, but we'll see. Alright, Virtue puts them at 8. That does cause a little bit of an issue. But we do have Anipakal, which is 3. We can attack with the land, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6. That is not enough. I think we're going to play the Anipakal anyway. They can still block with their land, too. So even if we played our land and activated, there's a real possibility that that doesn't go great for us. Let's put the +1 on the Animpakal. We can attack, make 2 attackers. We can still have the Get Lost up, so we won't die. Alright. I think this is the safest play. This is the only way we don't immediately lose. Alright, end the turn. You know, in a weird way, had we not stopped that extra 3 life, we would have a harder time winning next turn. Which is kind of amusing. I mean, if they kill the Wandering Emperor, I'm like, how much do we care? I think we just let her die? Yeah, I think we do. Because here's my thought. Like, even if they sweep the board here, we shoot our own thing, and then we try to put counters on our creature land and attack for the last 4. Yep, that's going to be our play here. Alright. We need at least 1 spell to be on top. Thank you for drawing the land first. Here we go. Come on, deck. Don't fail us. Alright, that'll do it. Oh, man. That's such a good way to win that. That was a tough one. Woo! Alright, let's keep this. See if we can work with it. Alright. Looks like we may have to shoot some things. If this is the deck we think it is. Oh, it's not. It's something else. Okay. So. Alright. Get to play a bear just because. Problem just going to be here is if they get 2 Rot Priests early or something, it's going to be pretty hard for us to come back. But we can try to shoot something during their end step and then try to shoot it on our turn. Like, that's always a possibility. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Sometimes they'll attack and then, like, use up a spell here just to get a blocker out of the way. Because that's the other thing, too. As long as you have blockers, they can't really do a whole lot. And sometimes you just have to decide, is it worth tapping out or not for them? But if they give us even a small window here, we will definitely take advantage of it. Oh, they had the other Rot Priest. That sucks. That is a for real problem. Yep. Double Rot Priest here early is unfortunate. Only thing we can hope for is maybe they target their thing here and then we get a chance to do something. Nope, they didn't. I could have tried to attack there, but it doesn't have much benefit. Ossification. Sure, I guess. Yeah. Seems about right. They're going to attack with 2. We'll block 1. Try to kill 1. We'll take some number of poison here, and then we'll try to kill off 1 next turn. That's kind of all we can do. Alright. I mean, we know the drill. They're going to protect it. So we're going to take 5 poison here, I think, as it's going to work out. And then we'll be at 7, because we're going to take another 1 on our turn. And then just have to figure things out. But it's kind of all we can do. Yep. I mean, we know the drill. But it just kind of is what it is. Actually, you know what? No. I was going to say if I really wanted to get crafty, I could have probably killed the ossification, got back that, and forced them to use up on their turn, but that feels like asking for a lot. I don't know if that would have really worked. I mean, we're only at 7 points, so I mean, they can just kill us with the cards in hand if they have it. We're not going to attack them for enough here to end it. I mean, we're tapped out, so if the opponent has it, I mean, literally just play 3 spells, we're dead. I'm assuming they don't have it, or they would just do that here. Or maybe they only have 2 and they don't have the 3rd one. Otherwise, I for real don't know why they wouldn't just do the thing, you know? But okay. I mean, we'll do what we can. I mean, gotta do something. I mean, like, can't just sit here. But I mean, they could Tyvar stand, kill Baird, and then just find the other removal. Or, I mean, the other targeted spells. It looks like that's what's about to happen. Alright, there's one of them. And then they can scry to another. Well, they left it on top, so I'm assuming we're dead. Alright? Like, if they left it on top, I'm assuming that's it. They were probably just waiting for an extra one. I mean, if not, I don't know how we're not dead. Like, with those 4 cards and they're not playing land, I don't know what else is in their deck. I mean, even now, if we target them with, say, a Play with Fire, we would just take another poison, so I'm doing their job for them now. But what's funny about this is kind of a difference of, had we had the good, like, multiple creature early start, we block some things, and it changes things, so we'd have 1 less poison right now, which would really affect the game. This doesn't help us. This doesn't do at all what we want it to do. That's tough. Okay, well, damn, do we just, I mean, yeah, I can't see how we're winning this, but we're gonna try anyway. Yeah, I mean, again, if the opponent has it, we're just dead, so I don't even know kind of what we're goofing around with here. 3, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, even if we attacked with the land, would have only been 12 or so. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, how are we just not dead? That's all I'm waiting on. Like, and then you just play the other spell and we die, right? Like, what do we do, an opponent? Just play your other thing. Do they for real just not have another one? Okay, I mean, we'll play 2 more blockers. I don't know how we're not dead here. I am genuinely baffled. Did they finally just find it? Jeez. All right. I think we have to mulligan. Well, do we? Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Okay, well, another Restless Bivouac was not what we were looking for there. I was game on maybe we find an untapped red source and, you know, we could try to work some things, but did not go that way, obviously. I think we're going to go ahead and play Baird and see if we can just try to start setting something up for future turns. Not sure if this is the mono-white Toxic deck or not, but it looks like it could be. Never know. Dang. Alright. I'm your Huckleberry, I guess. You gonna flash something in? Nope. Alright. Let's see if they're playing Depopulates or not. Oh, they're calling human. So maybe this is not the deck we thought it was. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can live with that. Question now is just, how much damage are we going to try to get in? I think we attack for 2, 3, 4. They don't have double white, though, so they would have to find that. Alright, I think we go with this. And then try to set up lethal next turn. I mean, they could just have another ossification and make our job more difficult. Nope. Alright, that's ballgame. Weird. Didn't think it was going to go down like that, but I'll take it. Sure. Alright, Yeah, not sure what the opponent's deck was doing there. All right, let's keep it. Nope, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to play Kamano and maybe Initiate this turn if possible. And then I get the option of like Inti Initiate or Evangelists, and we can figure it out from there. Celestis. Alright, well, this feels like a for real control scenario, so let's do it. Alright. What you got for us, opponent? Gonna wipe our board? They say nay, they are not going to just wipe our board here. Not to say they don't have removal that can just like hit our Evangelist and all that, but let's see what happens. Ooh, Wandering Emperor, you're cute. Not sure if you do enough to make us happy though. I think I'm probably just going to play Warden here. We'll see. I don't think I'm playing Inti in this situation, though. Alright, they didn't have the removal there. That's nice. So we get to trigger these up. Yeah, that's a big attack. 3, 6, 9, 11. Alright, I ain't mad at that. Well, we can also just destroy the... Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do here, but sure. I mean, it takes away double blue if that's what they were aiming for. Right? And they just let it die. Interesting. They could have played something and they chose not to. Alright, Path of Peril. Did not kill our Evangelist, so we don't get a bat. Okay, not bad. Does this get countered? Probably so. No, it does not. Oh, it's just going to die. That's why. Sure. Opponent goes to 8, or to 6. Alright. Jace, you got it, fam.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Now they're just going to have us mill even. Okay.
Upon your ideas.
Huh. Curiouser and Curiouser. Oh. I already have one of these in play. I was thinking I might want to... Oh, opponent just scooped there. Huh. Yeah, so while this list worked, I was a little kind of on the fence on if I want to add either another Get Lost or cut a Raiju for an extra Wandering Emperor. I think there's an argument to be made for those situations, just to kind of clear the path, let you keep doing things. Or, you know, just having extra Wandering Emperor against the sweepers, the control decks, whatever. But that being said, we did very well against the control decks, as it turned out. I think also in that last game, I don't know if I'll get this in the edit or not, we actually ended up in a situation where I believe drawing that last land was also lethal, because we could attack with our Evangelist, and the land. Now, granted, we have to add the mana and then play the other Aganjo, but then the Evangelist pumps the land, so that's 3. The land pumps the Evangelist, so that's 3, so that's 6. So we could have done that as well. So it was a weird finish because the opponent kind of abruptly conceded even before I played the land, but we did have a way out of that. But the control decks weren't really too big of an issue. If anything, I think mono red could be a little tough, which is one of the reasons I'm considering another Wandering Emperor as well instead of a Raiju, because just getting rid of a attacker and getting that 2 life could be pretty big. I do like having the haste creature, obviously, but I think there's enough scenarios where you could warrant that. Or you could just do like we do sometimes here on the channel, go to 61 cards. But what we end up having here is 3 Hopeful Initiate, 3 Warden of the Inner Sky, 4 Commando Faces Kakazan, 3 Get Lost, 3 Charming Scoundrel, 3 Inti, 3 Kami Slayer, 2 Baird, 4 Sanguine Evangelist, 4 Anampakal, 1 Wandering Emperor, 4 Thundering Raiju, 2 Iganjo, 3 Plains, 7 Mountain, 1 Sekinzan, 4 Battlefield Forge, 3 Restless Bivouac, and 3 Sundown Pass. So yeah, I think the more I'm sitting here thinking about it, that extra Wandering Emperor might be better than the extra Thundering Raiju, but it's real close. I think I'm going to leave the list as it is, but I genuinely think if you want to go ahead and play the other Wandering Emperor, it's not wrong, because I think Mono Red is, I mean, as you saw, we won those games at I think 1 life and 3 life each time we won, so those could have went either way, and I think if you want something just a little extra to help those fights, Wandering Emperor is probably the way you want to go. So just something to think about there. But otherwise, yeah, this was a lot of fun. I honestly think the new cards really did help bolster this list up quite a bit, so good boost for the Boros Modified list. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Animation Module. Actually, I say that. Yeah, that's the right one. There's a lot of those. But what I like about this card is a couple of things. One is that you get to pay 1 and just get a benefit every time you put a +1/+1 on something. So a deck like today where we're putting several counters could be really cool, or even something in Commander, because there's several decks that care about +1/+1 counters. But additionally, this card actually goes for quite a bit. It's another one that kind of, when you buy collections and whatnot, is sitting in bulk when it's really not. This goes for about $4 or $5 depending on where you pick them up. So this is like another little hidden gem that actually has some pretty good utility for a few different decks. I have to say, if you like this deck and you like doing the creature beatdown thing, and if you like Gruul, we have one that actually went nearly undefeated on the ladder at Mythic, which was really surprising, and it plays a little different than you might expect. So check that out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.